Welcome back to the channel, and I absolutely told you so. You Tottenham bumba-ohs. I told all of you lot, man. Obviously, we played against West Ham, and the way they were twerking up there, yeah, they were twerking for West Ham, especially when the disallowed goal went in. And I've done the reaction video. Please check that on my channel. Reacting to that talk sport moment between Abbi and that other guy that supports Fulham, apparently. Anyway, man, I was trying to say in that video that it wasn't a given that even if West Ham had go out of there with the point or the 3 points, yeah, they weren't a given that you were going to beat Leeds just because you beat Aston Villa, the Aston Villa's B team, in fact, the previous week or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? There was no evidence that was telling me that you lot have turned a corner and you lot are going to end up pummeling Leeds. What? Because Leeds are on the beach and they're safe? No, man, it's Leeds United, man. And obviously they're going to want to, play and put out a showing for their fans and whatnot, and still finish strong in the Premier League. I don't know where they're sitting in the table, but surely you just want to stay as far away from the relegation zone. And why not? Why not get Tottenham down? Teams should be motivated to put Tottenham down into the Championship. Imagine saying I contributed to putting a big six club like Spurs into the Championship. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, of course, it feels like a little mini break. We've got not a winter break, a spring break, man. The first time in ages have we not had a midweek game, man. Obviously, Manchester City have got the FA Cup final this week. They've also got Crystal Palace tomorrow, which I will be watching, and I'm excited to see. And also, did you see Pep Guardiola's press conference as well? He did not put that juxtaposition against the West Ham press conference. Not the West Ham press conference. Who did they play last? The Brentford press conference. Come on, you Hyans. The post press conference. Sorry. Do you know what I mean? He looked very rattled in that interview. Press conference. Sorry, he was just trying to get the reporters just to answer the questions and move along quickly, shutting down any sort of probing questions. I think they're called. When you're trying to figure out a bit more what Pep's feeling and what he's thinking, and you're just shutting everything down. Just wanted to get onto it, and all he could say was Crystal Palace. I want to focus on Crystal Palace, guys. A very professional team. Anyway, but yeah, so interested to see how that goes. But anyway, man, I thought I'd have a bit of fun. I'm enjoying reacting to things, and especially at the moment, Tottenham are just giving me so much joy. It's like the club that keeps on the club that keeps on giving, man. And to be fair, I thought they would have been safe, but it wasn't guaranteed. Nothing was guaranteed. So I'm gonna have a look anyway. DR Sports, my favorite. Did I say that right? Favorite. Yeah, my favorite Tottenham content creator. Here she is, Abbi Summers, and she still won't let it go. Just let it go, man. Let it go. So anyway, they cooked her anyway. Let's watch this little shorts from DR Sports. Old type DR Sports as well, man. Yeah.
Why would I want my biggest rivals, the club I hate the most, to win the league? Whatever.
Keeps you up.
Irrelevant. Right. My thing is, we sit here and we talk about this every single week about PGMOL.
So anyway, you saw the first line she said, like I explained in the last video I did about, Abbi Summers and all the other Tottenham fans. The first line she said in that shorts was, why would I want my biggest rivals to win the league? But at the expense of what? At the expense of you guys being relegated. I'm sorry, if Arsenal were in the same position as Tottenham, I'm just gonna have to hold that in it. Like if Tottenham were gonna win the league, which at this rate, who knows, innit? Who knows if I'll ever be alive to see that? Trust me, my dad's a Tottenham fan as well. I've never seen it. He's just watched me running around my living room in glory, yeah, and accolades, yeah. But anyway, yeah. What? Of course. As an Arsenal fan, I'm just going to have to hold that. I would never want Arsenal to get relegated just to stop Tottenham. Or I would never, miss out on an opportunity to better my club, like getting into the Champions League because Tottenham are going to win the league. You know what I mean? Remember that year that I keep going on about 23-24? That game when Son Heung-min purposefully missed that one-on-one goal. Very simple shot as well, man. But let me get over it because look where we are now. Look where they are 2 seasons down the line. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen to this. Dross.
right? And how bad they are, how bad VAR
Not
is.
yesterday. They got it right.
Of course, you like it now.
No, because
but, but generally, it is actually a disgrace.
Like, what is she moaning about as well? I don't get it. Like, I get it at the time, it was all heated the moment. You're angry. All the rivals were angry because they genuinely thought that West Ham had equalised and put Arsenal under more pressure in this Premier League title race. But now that a whole 48 hours have, or nearly 48 hours have gone past, like, what are you still angry about? Like, it's been proven by everyone, your favorite pundits, which I'm going to get into. It's been proven by your favorite pundits, your rival players. I see Aguero's put it up. Everybody's put it up and said that it's a foul on the keeper. The evidence is there. When you go on Twitter or X, should I say, when you go on X at the moment, the amount of rival fans and the meltdown that people are having, saying that Arsenal have been guilty of fouling goalkeepers and stuff, and everyone's gone into their archives and scrambling and looking at all these and showing all these compilations of all our corner goals, but no solid evidence. Even the Saliba one, I could see people talking about Saliba on Bayern, whatever his name is, their keeper earlier this season for the Calafiori goal. Yeah, I've seen a screenshot of Saliba. He's showing Bayern, whatever his name is, that he's there. He's touching his arm. That's a screenshot. And of course, it looks like he's holding his arm. But guess what? Find the fucking real video for that and you'll see how it goes, man. He touches him before the ball's played. And then when the ball's played into the box, then obviously, you know the rest, man. But yeah, man, Arsenal are the best at what we do, man. We're very professional, and we're not the only team that do it, man. Brentford, masters of doing that. Look how they scored against us this season. Do you know what I mean? When we had that poor performance against them at their ground. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me move on.
Why would I want my biggest rivals, the club I hate the most, to win the league? Whatever.
Keeps you up.
Irrelevant. Right.
It's relevant.
My thing is, we sit here and we talk.
It's very relevant what Robbie said there. It keeps you up. Stupid take, like stupid view on things. Do you know what I mean?
We talk about this every single week about PGMOL, right? And how bad they are, how bad VAR is.
Yesterday. They got it right.
Of course, you like it now.
No,
but generally, it is actually.
You know, that is false outrage. False outrage because you have a fence to sit on. Of course, you're a Tottenham fan, but be humble sometimes, man. Just admit that you were wrong. Admit that they were actually right for once. PGMOL aren't the problem in this situation. If anything, it's you guys. It's the West Ham fans that can't accept that. You know what I mean? Your players let you down. Tadibo let you down. Yeah. Whoever else what's his name? Pablo let you down. Do you know what I mean? Because I still think there was a chance if you guys just did it properly, professionally, used your body. There was a high chance Raya could have still spilt that ball and caused the carnage in the box. Saliba didn't get rid of the ball well, and it could have still fallen to Callum Wilson, man. And we could have still been in the same position. Thank God we're not, though. And we're now looking 2 games away from lifting the Premier League. But just imagine, you know what I mean? We wouldn't even be having this debate. The only reason we're having a debate because they can't believe that PGMOL and VAR have actually done right by Arsenal for once, because the amount of clips I can pull up, and everyone's just pulling up little screenshots of what we do, how we cheat, the amount of clips, and go on X right now, the amount of videos that fans are pulling up, you know, showing all the things that we've been hard done by VAR. Do you know what I mean? Over the years, I remember that Wolves game when Kai Havertz got strangled. He got strangled. What is this? Man's mounted him and strangled him like a fucking serial killer. What's going on there? He strangled him. I've still got the headphones. I'm not even listening to anything. Let me just get this off my chest. He strangled him on the floor. Yeah. Of course, you remember the Declan Rice one when he's kicked the ball away, but obviously he's on the yellow card. But come on, a bit harsh. But you want to enforce the rules. Yeah, you want to enforce the rules. And yeah, we moaned about it. And yeah, we had to take it. The Trossard one, again, kicked the ball away against Manchester City. And we still nearly won that game as well. Had we had 11 men, we would have beat them. And those were crucial points that we lost. And obviously Liverpool ended up winning it. Yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? So all this false outrage about VAR and the PGMOL is being debunked anyway. And I'm going to go into it. Let's hear what she's got to say. Let's finish it off. Yeah, let's finish it off.
a disgrace. How you don't know what is a foul, what isn't a foul, what you can do, what you can't do.
Abbi,
And this
you
is
just
the
said
biggest...
they got it right.
Well, please.
And you're saying this is
I'm actually just trying to have a normal conversation here. This is not about rage bait. It's not about Arsenal. It's not about anything. It's just actually just about the Premier League.
You're not making...
Yeah, but what are you moaning about? You don't know what's a foul, what is a foul. Of course we know what's a foul and what is a foul because they gave the foul because we all saw it was a foul. They saw it was a foul. It was a blatant foul. Yeah? It was a blatant foul, man. What are you going on about? You're just fake outrage. And you know, I'm happy that this clip came out because I wasn't about to watch a whole DR Sports stream to watch her get cooked. This clip's perfect. It fits what I've been talking about in the lead up to their Tottenham game, which we're going to just dive into very quickly. Do you know what I mean? Because like I said, we're in the mini spring break. We're in mini spring break, man. Monday, Burnley. Let's have it, man. But anyway, let's get back to the video.
No, because I'm just trying to actually have a normal conversation for once. I know we don't like to do that here, but we are just having a normal conversation.
No. The gaslighting. Like, it's mental. But anyway, let me get off this video. But let me finish.
Abbi, mate. What? You've been out of relegation 5 minutes, mate. What? Hold on. You're about to stay in the Premier League, mate. Abbi, you've been here 5 minutes, mate. You've been here 5 minutes, mate.
Well, you see Flex, though. I'm not going to lie. When I watch Flex, bro, and he does his impressions and his accents, he makes me laugh. Like, near tears, bro. He's funny, man. He's funny. You know, he stayed in the Premier League 5 minutes, mate.
It confirmed as a Premier League team for only 5 minutes, mate. And you're talking like this, mate.
This is
it's an absolute disgrace, Abbi, mate.
But this isn't just about anyone. It's about everyone.
We've got the violin for you, mate.
Let's try and have a normal conversation.
What do you mean about we don't want to normally do that here? You're one of the worst ones.
What's that?
Anyway, man, I can't even be bothered to watch it. But yeah, she gets cooked, and yeah, rightly so, man. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like what's going on? What's going on, like, with these Tottenham fans? And I predicted it. Like I said, I've predicted this happening because they're fucking Spurs. They're Spursy at the end of the day. And I don't know what made them think. I mean, I do know what made them think because they do this all the time. When a new manager comes in, they get a 1 result or a 2 results in this case, or any results, they think that they're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But there's so much work to do. And even the way the players celebrated after that goal, that Matthias Tell scored. What's Matthias Tell gone and done at the other end? He's giving away a penalty because your head's not in it. You're not serious. You think they believe that they believe they're rightfully gonna be avoid relegation. Sorry, do you know what I mean? That's what they believe. But yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into some more surrounding. And let's just to add on to what I was saying about the Tottenham fans. Look what the Tottenham manager, Roberto De Zerbi, speaking on the foul against David Raya for the West Ham disallowed goal. His press conference at the end, he said, I don't get the complaining, it's 200% a foul. 200%. Do you know what I'm saying? Your own manager has put it to bed, bro. And you know what? He slyly supports Arsenal. Well, I know he's brethren with Mikel Arteta. We know he's brethren with Mikel Arteta. He's here for the paycheck. And obviously, we know if they get relegated, he's not staying there. He's not staying there. He's not going to want to be there trying to bring them back up. So I don't know what the contract's saying. Does he get paid out? I don't really care. It's small Spurs news. But anyway, where's it leave Spurs? To reinforce my point, after that result yesterday, yeah, you were angry that West Ham didn't beat us. Imagine they had beat us. Imagine they had taken a point off of us, at least. You know what I mean? You still be in the same situation now because you didn't finish your dinner. Yeah. Leeds were there for the taking. Yeah. I love it. I absolutely love it, man. And look, we are having I'm witnessing one of the best seasons ever. If I died and but if I was in a coma and woke up now and just woke up at this point of the season, especially Arsenal top of the league, Spurs in a relegation fight with 2 games to go. Oh, guys, let's fucking go, guys. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe what I'm seeing, man. But yeah, what match of the day asking Spurs 2 points 2 points gained or 2 points lost? 2 points lost, man. Because you had to beat Leeds. Had to beat Leeds. Yeah. Now let's look at their next fixtures. Come on, man. They had to beat Leeds, man, to all but secure it. Now we know Chelsea are having a bad time at the moment. Look at their form. Look at their form in the. Let's look at the table. Sorry. Look at Chelsea's form at the moment, man. Chelsea are having a bad time of it. Do you know what I'm saying? Last game they drew. I didn't even really watch. I didn't watch that game. Didn't care. But look at that form. That's poor in the form table. Obviously, they've got their 2 results against Wolves and Aston Villa B. Do you know what I'm saying? And their draw yesterday. So it's going to be a very tough game at the Bridge, man. And I can't tell you the last time Tottenham Hotspur have gone to the Bridge and put in a show in and won. Do you know what I'm saying? I might be wrong. I don't really watch Spurs unless it's got. But look at the probability on that. Chelsea 47% chance of winning that game. Could even be a draw. Both of these results. If they go in Tottenham's, they don't go in Tottenham's way. They go Chelsea's way. And Chelsea obviously, or surely, they want some sort of Europe. Oh, actually, no, it's done. It's actually done, bro. They could still maybe scrape up, but it depends on everyone else's results. But look at the form table. Everyone's doing their thing, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Greens. So yeah, surely Chelsea want to savor their season with something, man. With something. Do you know what I mean? There's even rumors I'm seeing about Chelsea talking about they're going to, and I don't know, this is X. So I don't think they're real rumors, the sources. I don't really know what to call it. But I'm seeing rumors and murmurs that Chelsea are going to throw the not Champions League. They wish at the moment. They're going to throw the FA Cup final and give it to City just so that City could potentially win more trophies than Arsenal this season. I even saw another graphic or like an edit. Someone's put a picture, with Manchester City and Arsenal. On one side was Manchester City's Carabao Cup and FA Cup. And, they got the greater rand sign than just Arsenal's Premier League title. The delusion is crazy. And you know what? This season has showed me how, not cringe, but how unbearable that Arsenal fans, yes, I admit it, we used to be unbearable online. When you got to clutch at straws and clutch at little things. And is this a point where we're seeing a turn of the tide where Manchester City are sort of not falling, but they're going to go through a bit of a rocky stage that we went through for a number of years. And maybe it's going to be Arsenal dominating, or maybe another team. Man United might be back. Who knows? Who blimmin' knows, man? Do you know what I mean? And it's just good to see, man. It's just giving that prime Barclays Premier League feel, man, where, yeah, this is what the Premier League actually is known for. Not one team just running away with it. You know what I mean? It's very competitive, man. But Manchester City fans, since that bottle guy with the bottle man, PL, Sky Sports industry plant guy, where's he gone, by the way? Not seen him in ages. Where's he gone? Ever since he's been on the scene, man, it's just gone to shit for Manchester City, man. And I'm loving it, man. Online, the discourse online, everything online it's cringe, man. But let's see what West Ham's got to do, man. Do you know what I mean? West Ham, by the way, they've got Newcastle. And yes, it's away at St. James's Park. Let me go back to that table, sorry. Yes, it's away at St. James's Park, yeah. But Newcastle are 30th place. They've not got the best form. And from what I remember, I think West Ham got a good record against Newcastle at St. James's Park as well. I'm not an expert on West Ham. Maybe you can tell me in the comments below, but I'm sure Newcastle have a good West Ham have a good record against Newcastle, and then West Ham against Leeds. And this is when Leeds should be on holiday. Do you know what I mean? And let's keep West Ham up. Let's keep the irons up, even though they've been chatting so much shit online, man. Do you know what I mean? We won the game fair and square, and I'm actually going to big up West Ham as well. That was the worst feeling that any team has given us this season. And especially over the past few seasons, West Ham have been stopping the party. Anytime we're on any sort of course to win the title, West Ham have put a fucking stake in my heart. Yeah, a fucking stake in my heart. But big up West Ham, man. And if you perform like that, with that fight and determination, because you're showing more than Tottenham Hotspur are at the moment. Even though Tottenham are playing, they're balling a bit. But in terms of fight and determination and solidarity, if you play like that for the rest of the season, you're all but safe, man. And I pray you do it, man, because what a historical season it's going to be, man. If Arsenal go on to win the league, win the Champions League, and also have Tottenham Hotspur relegated. I mean, I couldn't care less whether they stay or not. That's a 3-6 points. Everyone knows that narrative, but still, it's history in the making. I just want to see how the narrative's going to spin. I want to see what everyone's going to say. I want to see how Tottenham deal with it. Do they come back up? Is it going to be a yo-yo? Or are they going to be down there for a while? Because I grew up with certain teams like Manchester City being out of the Premier League or on the bottom half of the table at least. Do you know what I mean? And even West Ham, I've seen, Aston Villa. That's the magic of the Premier League. And I think only 2 of us haven't been relegated from the top flight in England. I want to say Arsenal and Everton. I think we're the only 2 that haven't been relegated from the top flight in a certain amount of years. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, big up West Ham. Get the job done and let's get it cracking. Right. Let's just get back into more about this David Raya foul, because I haven't even been able to speak about it. There's been a lot going on. I had a few podcasts to do. 2 Cannon, No Chaser, NWA. Please check that out after every single Arsenal match. Over the summer, we're going to be doing some things as well on Arsenal news and, player watch, talking about, the players on international duty, transfer news. Did I say that? I think I said Arsenal news. But yeah, check that out. Subscribe to No Chaser NWA and let's get this. Let's get him to 100, man. I just hit 100 as well. Very hard milestone as well, by the way. I was stuck on like 70 subscribers for so long. But now I've hit the 100. I've started to get that rhythm and keep uploading and the consistency and whatever, man. But yeah, I had a few things to do anyway. Let me get back to what I was saying, man. And let's just talk about it, because I haven't been able to speak about it. Everyone around me has been speaking about it, about how we've been. Why does my TV turn on? I don't get it. Anyway, sorry. About why the about David Raya. I mean, look at it. And this is just a picture of it, by the way. Your arms across. You got him in a neck breaker, yeah. You got him in a neck breaker / brain buster. If you know WWE, you know it's a neck breaker, isn't it? With your arm, with your hand touching his arm. Do you know what I mean? How is the keeper supposed to even catch the ball? You're impeding him from even doing his job as a goalkeeper. So automatically it's a foul. Yeah? Do you know what I mean? All right, there's a lot of stuff going on the floor. Like, who's on the floor there? I think that's Trossard as well. There's a few things going on in the box, and we'll get to it, innit? We'll get to it. But that already is a foul. And for the outrage that everyone was coming with to say that Arsenal robbed West Ham or West Ham were robbed and this and that and rare tear. Come on, man. Let's look at this. Yeah, this is from behind. Look at Todibo. Todibo is flipping, you know what I mean? If you're going to do dark arts and that, do it properly, man. Do it properly, because you know what? And this is just a quick reaction, because I got to go into all the just clearing it up now. Do you know what I mean? Let's just sweep that under the rug now. I've had enough of it, to be fair. I'm actually bored of the Raya thing, but I've not been able to speak about it. So you can't be having news and I'm not talking about it. I want some of this. I want some of the meat. Meat? Pause. I want some of this dinner. I don't know, man, but that was pause though. Yeah, don't say that again. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, look, let me just get over the picture already, man. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let me just get over this, man. And let's get this wrapped up, man. You let your team down, yeah? And I've said this already earlier in the video, I'm sure. You let your team down, and you shouldn't be angry at Arsenal or the PGMOL, because they've actually got it right. And of course, there was a few things happening in the box with Declan Rice and Mavropanos and whatever. If your 2 players hadn't fouled the keeper, yeah, because that was in the phase of play that actually affected David Raya catching the ball. Maybe if David Raya had spilt the ball, or even if David Raya had caught the ball, Declan Rice may have been impeded with that foul. Even though I don't think so, because, you know what I mean, Declan Rice got dashed in the goal, all that rare tear. It's very 50-50. That's my opinion on it, yeah? But let's look at what the real professionals have got to say regarding this matter. And I've only gone and clicked the wrong thing, eh? Regarding this matter, let's get back into it, man. All right, so Paul Scholes on the Good Bad Football Pod. And listen, Paul Scholes, he pisses me off as a pundit. Good player, great player. Sometimes I think he's a bit overrated, but nonetheless, in England shirt especially, he's one of my favorite players growing up. I couldn't really support him as a Man United player because he was the ops, man. That was the main ops. Arsenal, Man United, early 2000s. We made the Premier League what it is today. Arsenal, Man United made the Premier League what it is today. Go home, cry about it, and hopefully we can have a good rivalry in the future, man, because I'm bored of this Manchester City oil club at the top. Liverpool, go back to where you need to be. I remember growing up, you lot, irrelevant. So let's just, how history repeats itself. Let's get back to those times where it's Arsenal, and I want to see Man United back where they need to be, where they're, the biggest club in England. Let's have it right. And they've obviously been run to shit. But anyway, I'm rambling. Let's get on to what Paul Scholes has got to say on the VAR call.
It's a foul.
Yeah.
Just two fouls.
No,
He's got his hand on top of him there. You can't move. And the one where he pulls him.
And he's got his arm across him. And I'm sure he's grabbing his arm as well, pulling his arm
There's
down.
someone behind pulling his arm.
But he's got his arm and he's holding his arm. There's no two ways about it. It is a foul.
Right. It is a foul. And you know what's mad? I can't believe I'm seeing Paul Scholes, toe biter Scholes, actually stand up for Arsenal. Because sometimes he can be so delusional. He's actually come out and said previously, if we win the league, no one will remember us. Or we'll be the worst champions ever. Something along those lines. And talking about all we've done is win with set pieces and it's not sustainable. And bro, you lot won with 75 points once upon a time. 75 points. Yeah? And how did you lot win the Champions League? The great class of 99, the treble. You got to be there for the treble. Yeah, the treble, class of 99 or the treble, whatever. I'm trying to do a Yorkshire Mancunian accent. I can't do it. Yeah, whatever. Or I can, but not right now. Yeah, the treble. That's all I hear. Treble. How did you win that final? Yeah, 2 corners or 1 corner. I can't remember. I ain't really watched it. But yeah, it was a corner, 100% a set piece. Yeah, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Yeah, etched his name in history in the treble title winning season. Yeah, but listen, man, let's get back to Scholes.
If I put my hand across you there, you can hold that. And it's a big lad.
Yeah.
So that's strong. Like, you can't move, can you?
Yeah.
VAR's a disgrace, and I hope to get rid of it, to be fair, because literally everyone knows that was a foul, but I don't think people are arguing the fact that that was a foul. It's quite obvious with the fact, but it's all what goes on previously. So this.
No, man. And Nicky Butt looks like a hard cunt as well. And hey, back in the day, he was a fucking greaseball. Hey, listen, he did his thing. Like, yeah, he'll punch you up still. Nicky Butt will punch you up. But what's he on about there?
So many.
To be honest, I never used to like VAR and that, but VAR saved the day there. Actual justice was upheld. Is that the word? Justice prevailed. That's the word I'm looking for. That's the phrase I'm looking for. And to say you want to get rid of it now, why? Why didn't you want to get rid of it when Doku kicked my man in the chest? Why didn't you want to get rid of it when even this season when Bernardo Silva punched man in the leg or the other red card that happened earlier in the game? Why didn't you want to get rid of it then? And you lot are Man United fans, man. Why is there no outrage for your noisy neighbors or your brothers down the road, your noisy brothers or your little brothers or whatever, noisy neighbors down the road in Manchester City? Why is there such big discourse about the right decision as well? It's been the correct decision, proven to be correct. And obviously they're proving it. Big up Scholes here. But do you know what I'm saying?
Fouls go on every single time in a penalty box. Arsenal are massive at it. Other teams, Man United are brilliant in the box as well. They all foul. Even though it's right, it's a big call to make within that game at that moment in time. People are moaning, aren't they, because Arsenal have done it all year. But they've done it legally, though.
Right. They've done it legally. You've heard it from the man himself. Toe biter. Scholes there, the toe biter. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, like obviously these lot are for it and that. But you're gonna have obviously idiots, man. And this guy, he let me down, man. Because he's supposed to be my brother.
VAR.
He don't know me from nowhere, but I really look up to Rio Ferdinand, one of the baddest defenders, in Premier League history. Obviously, drugs cheat. Certain things happened in it during that time. I don't even know if he was a drugs cheat. All I know, he didn't turn up to the drugs test or something like that. So let me not put dirt on his name, yeah? But obviously, there's question marks surrounding that. Massive legend. And I rate what he does as well. You know, he's turned in the media side of things. He's, you remember after football, he was looking for little careers. He's going to be a boxer. punditry here, punditry there, on BT Sports. Good commentator as well on BT Sports. Sometimes he could be a bit biased and whatnot. But tell me what rage bait is, or you can't call it rage bait unless you say Rio Ferdinand's name, because what the fuck is he talking about here, man?
Let's have it right. How can it take 5 minutes? There's 2 or 3 fouls that are going on before the foul against Raya. Yes, it's a foul against Raya, 100%. But there's 2.
Stop it there. It's a foul against Raya. And that's the first foul that's committed in the box. The first actual foul. I saw all the other stuff they were talking about. All the other stuff is legal. Yes, it's 50-50. Havertz as well. Trossard on Pablo before he decides to grip Raya. It's all 50-50. You can't. How are you supposed to fight for a ball without touching your opponent? Let's stop being pussies now, man. You came from an era of physicality. Yeah, you came up in the 90s, bro. Yeah, crunching tackles. Half the things that they give foul for and blow the whistle for now, you'd been begging for back then. Do you know what I mean? So for you to come out now and you're crying saying that there's fouls going on before the tear, I don't know, man. That's delusional. That's delusional, man. You know football. But anyway, this is why, because I know you know football, Rio, man. I know you know football, but you're just rage baiting here. And I rate it. Get the clicks and the views. Create the discourse. Let's get it, though.
2 or 3 fouls that should go against Arsenal in that phase of play. And it took them 5 minutes to come to the wrong decision.
When you look at former Premier League assistant referee Darren Can, he suggested a rule change that not...
Oi, big up to Red Road, yeah? Big up to Red, yeah? I was on his podcast yesterday and we was talking about this, yeah? About this David Can guy. Yeah, assistant referees asking for rule changes.
allowing any attacking teams as players in a 6-yard box before.
Yeah, asking for no attacking players in the 6-yard box before the ball is kicked. Okay. Well, we'll just cross it to Gabriel, and the keeper's gonna have to run out to collect the ball. And guess what we're gonna do? Is just stand outside the 6-yard box and block the keeper's run. And look how many goals. Come on, man. There'll be a tactic for everything. You can't suffocate and change the game because of, let's have it right, Arsenal benefiting from this set piece system and the physicality. Let's stop trying to rewrite football just to change, just because Arsenal, who aren't supposed to be that important, by the way, guys. Everyone thinks we're not that important. Yeah, they hate on us. Yeah, let's stop rewriting football for us. Yeah, come on.
Corner is taken.
Darren, shut up. Shut up, Darren, with them stupid rule changes, suggestions. VAR.
Well, he came back in the end because what was Rio on about before? Huh? He came back in the end, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Rio Ferdinand, though, man. Anyway, where am I on now? I don't want to last too long on it, man. Obviously, Paul Scholes and Jamie Carragher. I just showed you the Paul Scholes clip, but Jamie Carragher, he went on Monday Night Football. Him and I think it was Defoe. How have I forgotten Defoe's first name? Jamie Defoe? That's pissed me off. Hold on. How have I forgotten Defoe? Because I'm thinking it is Jamie Defoe, isn't it? Jermaine Defoe. I big you up though. Hey, why? Because I'm thinking of Willem Dafoe in it, the actor. But anyway, let's get into it quickly because I'm running out of time here. Yeah. Jamie Carragher insisted that the handball decision against West Ham was the correct call because there was a clear foul on David Raya in the build-up. According to Carragher, once a goalkeeper's arms are being held, he has no real chance of properly claiming the ball. Carragher also addressed the long-standing accusations about Arsenal set pieces, saying many people have unfairly criticised Arsenal over the years. He explained that most of Arsenal's goals from corners and free kicks have been completely legal and well-worked routines. Do you know what's happening here, yeah? Two things are happening here. They've definitely all texted each other to say the same thing because when they've realized that they were all outraged and getting ready to cane us on Monday morning, and when they've all had a look at it and couldn't find no footage to say that Arsenal have been cheating too, they've realized, oh shit, we've all fucked it here with the outrage. They've all sent the text because how is Paul Scholes, Wayne Rooney, which I haven't got to, I don't think I will get to, because it's long, and Jamie Carragher, notorious pundits who always go, not really Rooney's quite cool actually, but notorious pundits who always, especially on Sky Sports and the overlap or whatever, go against go with the agendas and go against the Arsenal fans and the Arsenal where we play and whatever. How have they both come to the same consensus? Yeah, saying that we play and our routines are legal. Yeah, when just before that, everyone was saying that. Sorry, I got gas. Everyone was saying that our routines are. We've done the same thing that West Ham done essentially. Yeah. Yeah, crazy. Why have I still got the headphone to my ear? I always do this. I'm not even listening to anything. Yeah, man. But aside from that specific, oh yeah, he pointed to a previous incident involving Ben White. Let's just get back to it. Sorry, man. I ramble a lot. I ramble. He pointed to the previous incident involving Ben White blocking the goalkeeper, where Arsenal's goal was disallowed, saying Arsenal were punished correctly on that occasion. And that's the same thing. Ben White was, I think it was Kasper Schmeichel. Yeah, he had Kasper Schmeichel's arm impeding him. He couldn't lift his arm to catch the ball. And then Trossard scored a banger, by the way, top bins. And what happened? The goal was disallowed. So we asked for consistency from VAR and consistency from referees. And there you have it, folks. There's consistency. Yeah. Right. Let's just talk about other news, man. Right. So this is just a bit of this. Just talk about a bit of Liverpool and what's going on and their fans online. Not even Liverpool, just fans online. And I just saw this. It pissed me off. Yeah, it's kind of irrelevant to this whole video, so I might not even dwell on it for too long. But let's read that. Someone said to highlight how ordinary Arteta's Arsenal have been. Brendan Rodgers, now mocked by Liverpool fans, led a 2013-14 side to 84 points and 101 goals, finishing second. And then he's saying Arsenal are on just 79 points with only 68 goals. If we win, which we will, win our next 2 games, we finish on 85 points. So we've already beat you on points tally. Yeah. All right. We ain't scored the same amount of goals. But guess what? We're going to win the league with more points. And guess what? If we win our next final 2 games, we win the league with more points than Liverpool anyway. Last season. Yeah. Big mighty Slot. Big bald on Slot that everyone was lauding as the greatest thing since sliced bread. But now look where they are, man. Yeah. That's just my homepage. Yes. Big news I wanted to talk about. Sorry. Yes. Jurrien Timber is back in contention because Mr. Benjamin White has been ruled out for the rest of the season after suffering a suspected MCL injury. And that could be his last game for Arsenal, man. Let's have it right, man. Been a good servant to the club, but the injuries have really taken its toll. You can see that he's not been the same player. And he's been a massive servant to us, man. Been run into the ground and gone through a lot of battles with us. Sorry, there was something out the window. I couldn't really distract him. But yeah, and it looks like we're rushing Mr. Jurrien Timber, man. And I hope he's really fit, man, because I remember that half fit Jurrien Timber we got, and it wasn't nice to see, man. It wasn't nice to see. Right, man. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a bit long. Obviously, we're on a little mini break. Don't know really. There's not really much happening with Arsenal on the pitch, so I just want to talk about other things for once and other bits of news, which kind of it actually does relate to Arsenal. It's about Arsenal hate and you know the delusion of especially Tottenham fans. Man, come on, focus on your own team, man, because clearly you didn't. You really thought that we did a job for you, and it was all over. You thought Leeds were just going to lay down for you. But anyway, man, if you haven't already, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, like I said, I've got 2 Cannon podcasts with No Chaser coming out after the Burnley game. Tuesday, I hope to be on Rory on Red Road YT. Yeah, back on that channel. And yeah, man, I'm planning some other things as well, man. I've got something planned for that Crystal Palace final game of the season. So lock in, man, and just, yeah, you lot have a good week, and I should see you tomorrow or something. You know what I'm saying?